What's up, everybody, man? Y'all already know what time it is. Welcome to the Tailgate Experience. It's your boys in the building, and we talking Super Bowl predictions. Let's get into it as we do. Yeah, y'all come on in the building. Y'all already know what time it is. I'm out here. The Tailgate Experience.
All the way up. Get my victory. Go. All right. Deep down. Let's keep it down. What do we got right here? Who we got right here? All right.
Roll on up. A happy birthday to this.
Y'all know what time it is. Monday Night Football don't beat no better than this. I'm trying to tell you, the shit. All right, who we got right here? Oh, we got some right here. We got Wonder Woman right here. It's taking out. All right, what you got here? What you got here? That's a list. All right. It's that's a list. Like Birdie. All right. Yeah. Southeast Town. That's good. All right. Right here, y'all have Royal Riot. Tailgate one. Oh, man. It's on. We told y'all we gonna be y'all that shit. And y'all know what's on. All right.
Yes, sir. What's going on, man? Welcome to the Tailgate Experience. And we're going to be talking Super Bowl. It's Super Bowl week, man. Fellas, what's going on with y'all today, man? How y'all feeling?
What's going on? Q? You talking like you said, Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? So hype, Super Bowl. Imagine if you were playing in that prestigious game. That's just like our intro right there. Um, that was only the second week of the of the season. So yeah, we were hyped. You know what I'm saying? You see how because it was the second week and it was game night. But if you came and talked to me around week 15, I don't believe I'd have gave you that much energy. You know what I'm
See how
saying?
your spirit
So
was. See how
yeah,
your
yeah, yeah, yeah.
spirit was.
It was high time and then it was low time. You understand what I'm saying? So
Uh,
when I get
oh,
all that,
my
get all the
chest.
fans, you know what I'm saying? Check me in the beginning of the year and check me at the end of the year. So you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But yeah, man, Super Bowl week, man. What else do you say?
Oh, my God. This is uh, this is one of those ones where you got Jalen Hurts and you got Patrick Mahomes coming in after you saw those guys previously duel it out from Super Bowl to Super Bowl. So this season, who is the hottest guy between the two coming into the Super Bowl? Who do y'all, in y'all opinion?
I want to say Jalen then, man, because if you look at the Eagles last year, that time they took that 2 month skid, and it was just like, whoa, who is this team? Who are these guys? You know what I'm saying? But
Mm-hmm.
they look like to me the hottest team in football. You know what I'm saying? Those last I say 3 weeks, 3 to 4 weeks. It's night and day from where they was last year.
I hate to be, you know, one of those guys, but I'm gonna put it out here like this right here. I love Jalen Hurts. I love Jalen Hurts the last time we saw him in the Super Bowl. But it's going to essentially come down to his arm versus Patrick Mahomes' arm. If you believe that this is going to be a defensive Super Bowl. I don't see that happening. Now, granted, both teams have stellar defenses. I think the Eagles' defense is very, very, very more than capable of coming out here and putting that pressure on Patrick Mahomes. I do think the Chiefs' defense could come out here and make life hard for Jalen Hurts. So, to me, I think that this game right here is going to come down to who can extend and make a better play than the other QB, who could pull out all the stops. We're going to see.
Q, third cousin Red Swarm made a statement the
Hmm.
other day. And he said he read this in an article or something, or somebody's quote. Said that offense gonna get you there, but that defense gonna win it. And y'all know the old saying, defense wins championships. If you go back and look at everybody who was in the semifinals, the AFC NFC championship games, and now the Super Bowl, those guys had any top 15 defenses. Everybody
Nope.
on both sides.
I, I hear you with that defense win championships, but do we have a defense over here, Amway? When it comes to what you see with the Panthers, do you see Am defense?
No, that's why we ain't in it. Come on, bro. That's why we're nowhere to be. Don't even call me. Don't look
I
at
knew
me.
you were gonna say
They were talking about our quarterback is doing interviews right now. Where is he? Why is it? Cause he's at the game. He's not
Hmm.
playing in the mother. He
Yeah,
just
he
there.
doing
Yeah.
interviews everywhere. I keep seeing it
Uh,
pop up.
so half the entertainment world. So it's half the this and that one. So he's just there. I mean, who gives a damn? You ain't playing.
that. Oh,
I think as far as this matchup goes, though, uh, I really do believe we're gonna have to, as far as the Philadelphia Eagles go, on how they can win this game, they're gonna have to do what got them there, which is running that football, sticking to it, and passing when it's necessary. Don't become
Uh huh.
brand new. Stick to what got you there. Focus on that. You got weapons outside on both sides of on both the left and the right side of the football field, so you always can go to them when necessary. But other than that, establish that run. Jalen uses leg when necessary, pass when
Uh huh.
necessary, but run
Uh huh.
that football. And I think you're going to be fine because you're going to be able to establish the run game. You're going to be able to establish that line of scrimmage. You're going to be able to
Control the
establish
clock.
control the clock, time of possession, and that way it's going to be in your favor. If you get in there and think you're supposed to be in a straight up shootout with Patrick Mahomes, I think the result going to end like it did last time. You're going to lose
Yeah.
because that's going to feed right into what they want. I believe Philly
And
is the
logic.
much better team.
Oh my
Yes,
God.
sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
You you you
They
you
are.
you just hit the nail on the head, bro. You hit the
Yeah.
nail on the head. That's why
Yeah.
everybody goes in there thinking, "Oh, I'm gonna go in there and make it between the two quarterbacks." No,
You can't do
do
that.
not do that with him. Do not
No,
do
not with
that
him.
with Miss. No, no.
Yep. You can't
You
do that
will
with
be
him.
on the
You do
losing
that, you
end
will lose. You
like
will lose. Yep.
everybody else.
Yep. Yep. Philly got a great chance to win this game, but they got to stick to that game plan. If you got Saquon Barkley back there in that backfield and he come away with,
Yeah.
10 rushing carries or whatever, we got a problem. That means you decided to switch game plan up and think that you was going to be slick and use Jalen Hurts passing the ball 35, 40 times a game. It's not necessary. You don't need to do that. You do not need to do that. You pass when you need to. You have the weapons there, but establish that run, get some play action, get Jalen out the on the outsides, letting him try to beat people to the outside, force them to move around on defense, but establish that run game, man. And I think Philly will be fine. Um, if not, then hey, Patrick got a three-peat on his hands.
a three-peat would mean exactly what? If you
Well,
are can't if you're the rest of the NFL world, what does that mean for you?
uh, you're looking at they're already considered a dynasty, but you're looking at
Uh-huh.
this new era dynasty because the Patriots didn't do this. The Pittsburgh Steelers didn't do this. The 49ers didn't do this. The Cowboys didn't do this. You're looking at the new dynasty. And the thing is,
Hmm.
as long as Andy Reid is healthy, he- he's not going anywhere. Patrick Mahomes is not over the hill, only got 2 years left. He's still young. So if he gets that third, and he going into a whole new atmosphere, man, a new stratosphere. We better be prepared. You better put your helmets on because it's gonna be a long, long next couple of years. I can tell you that now.
Yeah. So Q, you asked me that question, and you say what it looks like. Once they do
Mm-hmm.
something that has never been done before in the history of this 100 and some year old league, right? When the Patriots,
Mm.
just like Logic alluded to, when the Patriots went on that decade, when the Dallas Cowboys went on a decade, San Francisco 49ers on their decade, this and that. What did everybody do after that? They tried to mimic. That's why it's a copycat league. You're gonna try to find the next Mahomes. You're gonna try to find. You try to find the next Gronkowski. You try to dink and dunk your way in, just like the Patriots used to do. You try to run the ball like Emmitt Smith used to do. You try. You all. So now everybody else is gonna spend what, 5 to 8 more years chasing these boys, trying to get Travis Kelsey, trying to get Patrick Mahomes, trying to get Creed Humphrey, trying to get Jones. You understand what I'm saying? They're gonna try to mimic Andy Reid's system. That's what you're gonna do. That's what's gonna set the NFL upside down. Everybody's gonna be trying to be the Kansas City Chiefs.
Well, you got to look at this right here, and this is something that is the difference maker for this year. You got Saquon Barkley, who put 2,000 yards on the ground, and he's set to go and be the all-time runner for the postseason as well. What if he can eclipse 2,400 yards, which he's at 23 and some change right now? This guy is special. And once again, if you are a Giant and a Giant fan and you're watching this some bitch Saquon come from your team where you was in the dumpster and now you watching him tote the Philadelphia Eagles to a Super Bowl, you are sick to your goddamn stomach. You gotta be. Because you sitting here watching the pieces that you had build another team, just like how we feel with Frankie Louvu over at Washington, you should feel the same way watching Saquon be one of the focal points to their winning, keys to their success. And guess what? The boy gonna get a contract after this right here. They gonna give him a long-term contract because of what he physically meant to them. I hope you know it.
Oh yes, sir. He was. What kind of deal is he on right now?
He was on a 1 year deal.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. They'll give him shit. He'll get 2 more years after this right here alone. You know what I'm
That
saying?
nigga
He'll
should
get two
get
more years.
three for putting 2,000 yards up. They get that nigga
Well,
three.
well, well. If it's 3 years, it'll be 2 years front loaded. You know what I'm saying? With an option out of the third or some shit like that. You just do that because of health, you know what I'm saying? I'm just talking as a GM. You
Mm-hmm.
just do that for health. At the position, at the running back position. The running back position is so different, you know what I mean, for the shelf life.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I'm saying. I
I'm
ain't saying he ain't worth it. I ain't saying you know what I'm saying, this and that. I'm just saying the shelf life for the position.
well. I know you ain't saying he ain't worth it because that would be a crazy
Hell no,
statement to
I ain't
make.
saying hell yeah, hell
You
yeah,
know what I'm saying?
hell no, I ain't saying he ain't worth it. Hell no.
Well,
He's one of
and
the whole reasons. And plus that defense.
this is one of the craziest things because you get to see a guy like DeAndre Hopkins in his first Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Small town guy coming from a single parent household. You watching him this week, and you see Jameis was cracking jokes with everybody, and That
Hmm.
man seemed like he was focused. He didn't give a fuck about nothing. He seemed like he was hell bent and focused on the task that's coming in. This man right here is a living proof and testament to anybody who watching who say all the odds are stacked against him. They put this man in quarterback hell for the first half of his career. And now one season with Patrick Mahomes, one piece of a season, and he in the Super Bowl. Does this change his legacy if he win one?
Yes, sir. Hell yeah. Because now you got to go back to Houston. Now you got to go back to Arizona, and you see the work that he did, that he been doing. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Since Clemson, and you got to start comparing him with, you know what I'm saying, with some of those other guys. Because before, well, I say the last. When do you think he disappeared? He disappeared in. Did he disappear in Houston, or did he? I mean, did he disappear in Arizona? He disappeared in
He
Arizona.
disappeared when he went to the
In
Titans, if
Arizona.
you ask me. If you ask me honestly, that man got buried at the Titans, dog.
Uh, Well, he wasn't there. Was he there a season, half of a season, a part of a season and a season and a little change?
The nigga did that fucking year. He did 2 years at Tennessee. He did. I'm looking at it right now. 17 games, and then he did 6 games, so a season and a half.
Season and a half, a season and a half. So we'll say coming out of Arizona, I think the last year in Arizona, he started to get buried, and nobody was even talking about D Hop for the last 2 years. We
But
talked
go,
about him. We did a show one time, when he was on the trade block.
go. He had 2 low years in Arizona because Kyler Murray was hurt. And
Because he
then
was
he
hurt.
goes to Tennessee in his first year, crack 1,000 yards in Tennessee in 2023.
Yes,
Seven
he did.
touchdowns, 1,000 yards is what he just did. Then
Because he
last
stretches
year,
the field. They gave him
last
a big
year
arm
he get.
quarterback.
Matter of fact, this year he started off at Tennessee. He had 173 yards, six games he played with them. And think about it, they got a quarterback carousel over there. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm. Hmm.
He only got 173 yards with them balls, but then he comes to Kansas City and get 437 in 10 games.
But look, okay, and then so break down the difference. You see what I'm saying? D Hop is the type of guy that can take the top off of it. He can do slot receiver work, intermediate work. You know what I'm saying? He can tackle you
Mm,
at all levels. So therefore, you have a quarterback that can get him the ball at all levels. Now you had a Will Levis that don't have touch. You understand what I'm saying? So he can't get him the intermediate ball. So, but now I told y'all that night when I was hyping it that Monday night, I said Will does have the big arm. Boom! All D Hop had to do, and you've seen it a couple times. They had like, especially that game when they come back in the fourth quarter, and they had like 4 touchdowns. He just threw his goddamn hand up, you know what I'm saying, and went and got it.
mm,
Levis was out
mm.
there. Kyler Murray, same thing as what we dealing with. The shorter quarterback roll out. D Hop got to come back to the ball. He got to mirror the quarterback. You know what I'm saying? That's not his game. So therefore, it suffered a little bit over there in Arizona. You know what I'm saying? With the
Go.
QB play.
JP say D Hop ain't taking no top now, go. That's what
I
Worthy
didn't
is
say
for.
now.
Stop that
I didn't.
shit. That's what he say.
Can he take the
That's what he
top
say.
off? But can he take the top off? Can he
That's what
take
he
the top
say.
off? Can he take? I'm asking you, Q. I'm asking Logic. Can he take the top off?
I I think he more than capable of taking the top off,
Thank
but
you. At this point of
JP
his
act
career,
like the
can
nigga's a
he
cripple.
take the top off? I don't
Yeah,
know
I think
what
the
JP
nigga a
talking
cripple.
about. I didn't say every explosive play now you getting out of D Hop. I said he can take the top off. Listen, you acting like your cousin Twan.
Here we
JP.
go. Oh, there go D'Angelo. No, he can't take the top off. Here we go.
Look at this thing. Look at this thing. Yes,
Here
he
we go.
can.
I'm gonna drop the
Yes,
link. I already know what time this
yes,
is.
yes,
Here we go.
yes, he can take the top off. Y'all know it, man. Goddamn. Y'all act like D-Hop. D-Hop had 4.2 speed coming out of college, didn't he?
Yes, he did. He was a fast motherfucker.
So I mean, he might be what 4.4 now, and you telling me he can't take the top off? Y'all crazy.
Go, not they crazy.
Look at that. Remember what he was, what he ain't now. You know what I mean? Oh man, come on, y'all got to
He
stop
said,
this shit.
hell no, he didn't. Uh-oh. There go West. West said he ran a 4.5. I'll be
He
there.
ran. I don't know what he ran, and y'all niggas don't either.
Here we go. Here we go. Hell no, he didn't. D'Angelo, my guy. D-Hop ran a 4.57. Yeah, they on your ass, go. You said D-Hop 32 now, and that's probably a 4.8 now. God damn, West. Now, yeah, that come on now.
Hell no. He don't look that damn slow out there. Hell no. He 32. He 32. But these niggas around here hyping a 35-year-old. Well, y'all need to stop.
Here we
Y'all need
go.
to stop. I
Why,
take D.
why does Adam Thielen catch a stray bullet, man?
He
Why
catch
does he
that
catch a
bullet.
stray bullet?
He's gonna catch it every time in the middle of his motherfucking forehead
What the
too.
fuck did Adam Thielen do to catch a stray bullet just now, man?
I'm I'm shooting that mother. I'm shooting that every time. Cause he the one that run his mouth and then they don't say, oh, when he go out there and he explode on the field and he start talking shit. Oh, nobody else. Then he said, I love Bryce. I mean, we talk on the phone on the phone. A lie. That's a damn lie. You just
Oh,
cussed the nigga out and then now you love him.
I like him. I like him.
I like I like him. I like him.
What, what you like
Yeah.
about him? I just like him.
I just like cause he know.
Boy,
Yeah.
y'all
Oh,
here.
don't let me piss this little nigga off. I want to get out of here, but I don't want to get out of here that way.
My man says that he has always been a possession wide receiver. Great route runner, but never big on explosiveness. Mm-mm-mm. And then JP said, yeah, he shot him right between the eyes, Q. He
Yeah,
damn
he
sure
getting it,
is.
JP. He gonna get it every time, JP.
Supernova. This nigga Goat ain't shit now. You see,
Yeah,
my man ain't deserved that just now. He ain't
he
deserved
gonna
that.
get it every time. He gonna get it every time. But yo, look, hey, it's
This
great
is
for the two
man first
organizations.
Super Bowl.
It's great for the two organizations. It's great for the players that's playing in that Super Bowl right now, man. I hope, and pray that one day, as a Panther fan, I will experience it again. Y'all know how it was
You can
last
stop. You
time.
can stop talking that shit right there, cause you'll be
Well,
dead and gone before that shit happens. So I don't know what the fuck you getting
well,
excited for.
well, well, Q, over in Washington, we will. Uh, we will be
Oh
going
god.
over in Washington. We will be going because let these motherfuckers slip up a couple more times. Don't get that draft right and this and that. Over in Washington, we will be going to one.
Notice he said plural. We. So what are you trying to say?
We we.
Oh my god. Rocket Blue. He said he wake up from that fever dream he had earlier this morning. Lord have mercy. Let me tell you something, Rocket Blue. We are at a point where you have to build this team. Looking at the way I put it on the screen right there, the starters for the Super Bowl. Looking at their starters and looking at our starters is like a night and day difference. Night and day difference. Now, when you take your time and you see where they come from, look at the teams that built these teams. A lot of these guys were drafted to that particular team. What the takeaway you should have from this right here, when you're looking at Dallas Goedert, Jordan Mailata, you looking at Devontae Smith, Jalen Hurts. If you draft right, you will have a a chance to be in the Super Bowl if done right. Look at Kansas City. Isaiah Pachenko drafted
Uh,
by Kansas City. Xavier Worthy, drafted by Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, drafted by Kansas City. These are all guys that were brought in by the organization. That
Well, but
tells you the organization knew what the fuck they were doing.
hold up, Q. I just put Westlight comment up there. They built the trenches.
Mm.
Kansas City built the trenches. Go on the flip side, the Eagles built the trenches. Then guess what? They say, then what did Kansas City do? They moved up this year to get them another threat that can take the top off, another speed guy. After they got Hopkins through via trade or via whatever they did with I can't remember what that with Tennessee, what that consisted of. I can't remember what that consisted of, but I don't think it was too much because by that time Tennessee was like, "Yo, we done. We ain't competing for shit." You know what I'm saying? They was out of it, so I don't think they gave up a whole lot to get D Hop, and then to trade up with Buffalo, that was dumb
Mm-hmm. Claire,
because
Claire wants to know
Buffalo.
what I was telling you wasn't gonna happen. Claire, a Super Bowl in Carolina again is what I told Goat he'll be dead before shit happened. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, 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 there it is right there. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. He already putting dirt on my black ass, Claire. You understand what I'm
Yes, sir.
saying? Before
I
this shit
done
happen.
I done put dirt
Already,
over your black ass and I done cover up the grave. And I'm
already
throwing in
putting dirt
there
on my
a
black
Bryce Young jersey on top of your ass, just in
ass.
case
Sweet
you need to.
by and by. Sweet by and
Tis
by.
the sweet by and
By
by.
and by.
Oh,
Oh.
Travis, you're going down. I hope you
Yes, sir.
know that.
Yes, sir. But
So,
hey,
what's up?
I mean, I can't say nothing because on the route that they going, you right. You 100% right because it's been what? It's been 8 fucking years since we've done any damn thing worth talking about.
But go.
Really?
This is the worst part about this whole entire thing. After after an extended period of time, you would think that you would see a GM learn from his mistakes, or you would see an assistant GM that was sitting behind another GM learn from that
No, he
man's
wasn't here.
mistakes.
You better shut your mouth. He wasn't here. He
Here we
wasn't
go.
here.
Here we go.
Last year was his first year. He wasn't here. How dare you? How dare you? He wasn't
if
here.
if you watch Scott Fitterer fuck this team up and you sat on the side and the
Hmm.
first inkling people say, well, you wasn't in the driver's seat, you was motherfucker, you was there. What are you talking about?
No, no, he wasn't. No, he wasn't. He didn't have nothing to do with that.
Me
No, he
and you
wasn't.
robbed the bank together. Me and you went in there, some bitch, put the guns on the counter and start blasting in that motherfucker. We walk out the bank. You went left, I went right. We say, hey, we'll meet up later on. We don't get it because guess what? One of us get caught. The other nigga running scot free. Am I not as dirty as you? The only difference is you got caught. I didn't.
That's it.
We commit the crime together. Look, do y'all understand what an assistant GM is? Basically, in a nutshell, everybody reports to the assistant GM, and the assistant GM brings it to the regular GM. And then guess what they do? Then the assistant GM say, okay, well, this is what you think. This is what I think we should do. This is what was brought to us. This was brought from our scout team. This is what was brought from our player personnel. They sit down and have meetings, and they think together on the best way to move forward. There's no way a GM is sitting in a meeting with an assistant GM and you say, hey, I'm gonna make this decision by myself. So you sit down and shut
Yeah.
the fuck up. Come on, bro.
It is a group effort, but at the end of the day, the GM has the final call unless he has to check with ownership. Just like on the Brian Burns deal where he held the Giants up for 7 hours because he had to check with ownership. But
Wes,
you damn
Wes,
sure better believe that the assistant GM knew about what was going on.
go. Look at
I
this
mean,
shit
come
Wes
on.
put on the screen. Look at this shit Wes put on the screen. Look at Wes. I'm dropping a link for your black ass. Please
28?
enlighten me as to why you 28 right the corner. That's
Yeah,
3 years.
that's around the corner. And 28 in Atlanta. He must just gonna be in Atlanta. He must gonna be in Atlanta by his damn self.
He
That's what he talking about.
ludicrous.
He
He
just want to
ludicrous.
go to Atlanta.
JD, welcome to Atlanta. Jackie Hammers and
That's what
Bowl. That's
he
what the
wants to
fuck
go
he
to
doing.
Atlanta. Yeah. He wants to go to Atlanta. That's cool. Atlanta's a nice place. The part special Super Bowl gonna be there. It's gonna be lit. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I tell
Yeah.
you, I tell you one thing that won't be there. That's the Panthers team. That's the Panthers team.
Hell, the motherfucking Falcons won't be there. It's in their city.
Yeah, the Falcons ain't even gonna
Shit.
be there. Falcons ain't even gonna be there. I don't know. They closer than we is. I tell you that.
Closer to what, go? What are they closer to?
Closer to the Super Bowl, closer to winning, closer going to the playoffs. They closer than we
Yes,
is,
it'll be in their city. That's the closest they gonna get.
but they closer than we is.
Go. Let me tell you something. Remember, I said this morning, you bring Miles Garrett into the Panthers.
Okay, put him on the
Be,
Falcons.
be,
Put him on the Falcons.
if you
Put
put
him on
Miles
the
Garrett on the Falcons, them bitches dangerous. But if
Falcons.
you put Miles Garrett on the Panthers today or tomorrow and have that elite defense, and you go in that draft at number 8, and you get one of them boys to pair with that nigga and Derek Brown and Jadeveon Clowney and DJ Warnham, nigga, you
Okay,
got an
let me
elite defense.
okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, Miles Garrett.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Falcons
You
team.
you have you
Falcons.
have an elite
Oh,
defense.
Q. Oh,
What you want
Falcons
me to
team
hold
on the
for?
left.
Come on.
Carolina on the right. Now, Miles Garrett in the middle. Miles Garrett goes to the Falcons as constructed right now. What does that team do in the NFC South?
They probably win about 13, 14 games probably off the rip.
Okay, hold now. Miles
Off the rip.
Garrett goes to the Panthers. What do they do in the NFC South? As constructed
Okay.
right now.
Now, as constructed right now, you add Miles Garrett to this team, we instantly win 3 to 4 more games. That's just how impactful this nigga is.
So we sitting at 8, and then you say they win 11, 12, whatever you just said, that the Falcons win. So then the Falcons go to the playoffs, right?
I mean, that depends on because if they going without a pass rusher to the playoffs, I that's gonna be tough. But if we get them and they got to see us, I'm telling you, we're gonna beat them twice. We're gonna
No,
probably beat.
you said they get, not the scenario was they get them. You said, oh, they win 11, 12 games. Then you
Yeah,
said he pushes us 3 games. So we only win 8 games. Then the 8, 11, 12 is more than 8.
we just won 5 games. I said, hey, we gonna win 4 games on top of that. You get what I'm saying? That's
So that's
9. That's
9.
9 wins right there.
That's 9. So that's
Yeah,
9.
that's that.
But
I was trying to figure out where the math was mathing at.
so with him, they still win more games. The Falcons still win more games with him than we do.
I mean, because they got a better fucking roster than we do.
That's what I'm trying to get to the point of saying. If he goes to the Falcons automatically go to the playoffs. If he comes with us, now this is before the draft, free agency, or whatever. I just said add Garrett. I didn't say go to free agency if we do whatever. I
There you
said
go.
the
You ain't
goal
say
is to
build an
add Garrett.
entire team around Garrett, because if you say, because think about it, scenarios, you might have to give up the young QB to do that because the Browns gonna want something of that sort.
We
And
don't know.
then you say, okay, you go in the draft 3rd round, get a Will Howard. or somebody of that sort to be a QB, and you starting off with this offensive line, the run game, and Will Howard and an elite defense. That shit would be one of the crazy. You would win about 9 to 10 fucking games here in Carolina, dog. You probably would win 10 starting off because
That's
our
it.
Achilles heel in
If you
Carolina
do that,
land is the fucking quarterback. That's our Achilles heel for this fucking team. If you move this nigga the fuck out the way, we would win with Andy Dalton. With the way this team is constructed right now, and you add a Miles Garrett or some type of defensive player, a Khalil Mack, whatever the fuck you want to add to it, you would get 10 wins off the rip. That boy is single-handedly holding the Panthers back. If you want some truth, if you really want the actual truth, Bryce Young is the Achilles heel in Carolina. That's the problem. But niggas don't want to have that conversation. They keep sitting here saying, okay, well, year 3 he'll get better. Okay, y'all gonna be dying before that shit happen.
yeah. Well, you know what? I love for him to make that type of statement because now year 3 is here. It's here now. It ain't going nowhere. It's here. It's here.
Yeah.
The statement was made last year. No more excuses. You spent $155 million, 180. You know what I'm saying? Totally on the offense. The offense didn't give. He only gave you 2,400 yards. 400 less than last year. Okay, he didn't play the games that he did, which was good because he probably would have been worse at the rate or the trajectory he was going. And nobody can't tell me that he wasn't. Because he had done lost confidence. He was crying. He was doing whatever. So he would have been worse. So that 180 million really was a damn waste if he'd have played the whole 17 games. So now you tell me go get him another receiver. If you do that, you're going to be pulling lesser talent from the defense if you go, especially if you go in
Nah, you can't do that this year.
round one.
You
Yeah,
absolutely, after
yeah,
having 3,000 yards put up against you, you got to commit to defense. There's no,
yeah.
okay, I need to go look at this offensively or that offensively. Fuck no. You got to go and get what the fuck you need.
See, that's what I've been telling
Goddamn
people.
West.
You can't address the offense again. You can't address the offense again. You have to address the defense. What it do?
What's going on there, West?
You hear me?
Yeah, I hear you loud and clear.
What's good, man?
What's going on with your driver?
Ain't nothing much.
All right, tell me how you feel. Talk to me.
Yeah, we gotta go defense. I believe we gotta go defense. But I feel like we're a few defensive parts away though. I'm having like a pretty stern defense. We got to build a team around Bryce though. You don't have to.
Oh, here we go.
Well, hold up.
Wes, you know you fucked up, right? You should have said that shit to GOAT just now, boy. God damn.
Everything was good. He said that field word.
Now, you just come out here and you said we got to build a defense. Then you said we got to build around Bryce. Did you say that now? Did I catch that right? Correctly?
We got to. We stuck with him. He ain't going nowhere. Unfortunately, they're gonna pay him.
Yes, the fuck he did go somewhere. What you mean? You never stuck with nobody. Because they have a draft every year. So we ain't stuck with nobody now. Y'all want to give up another future and get this nigga the fuck up out of here or like you said, package him in a deal. We can get his ass up out of here if he stank it up again.
Now, Wes, I read that by you at work night before last. That whole packaging him, Xavier Legette, and sending them to Cleveland with a future first round pick. What's your thoughts on potentially trying to change that?
I'll drive his ass to Cleveland myself. I'll pick his ass up in Charlotte and drop him off in Cleveland.
Damn,
Yeah.
niggas don't care about a tank of gas around this motherfucker. I see.
Nah, you hey, and I help you drive. And we can be back. Shit, we can go and we can be back in Charlotte probably before it get dark. Cause I'll pay that speed ticket. We leave early in the morning.
Oh boy, that's funny. I'm gonna tell you like this right here. I have come to the conclusion that number one, I have started planning for this team pass pressure because you see this on the back of the screen. I want this to read Carolina Panthers offensive starters next time. You get what I'm saying? They give us so much hell because they don't believe that we love the team like that. I can't take it. I simply can't take looking at another Super Bowl and we not in it or trying to build towards one.
Well, you better get ready. You better get ready. Now this little motherfucker right here, I asked people today, do you think he will get you to the Super Bowl? And they said, yeah, eventually. What's eventually? What's eventually, Q? 8 years? 10 years?
Now,
15
now
years?
look at this shit right here in the chat right here from Rocket Blue. Rocket Blue said, all I'm saying at King JP. Q said last week he didn't want that boy. That's all. You see what I'm saying? So they figuring I'm coming up with a strategy to get rid of this son bitch, man. You see? You see? This is where we always sitting at. People think that you hate this boy because you tell the truth about him and his inability to come out and win. I know he ain't just say Dylan Gabriel. I know he just ain't say Dylan Gabriel.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. You read it. There he is.
You leaving from one
Yeah.
short nigga to another short nigga. Prototypical size exists for a reason in the NFL. We keep telling people this stuff and they don't seem to get it. Get you a guy 6'2" or better. I prefer 6'3" from the start, but 6'2" or better. That way there's no problems with him seeing over 6'5" linemen. That's the problem we got now.
Ain't no such thing as prototypical. Q, that went away when we got Bryce. Remember that?
Well, the fuck it did.
no longer
Fuck
a
it
metric.
did.
That's no longer a metric, man. We cannot use that.
Okay, the Dookie float. The Dookie float.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, it does.
The Dookie float.
I know mine floated this
The
morning.
Dookie float. Dude, Dookie floated this motherfucker.
Mine floated this morning. Mine floated this morning. And that's the earliest I can tell you this morning. It still float.
I can't keep doing this shit here because when it comes to us, we move the NFL guidelines, the rules, the typical scouting stuff that people would look for. We bend and move that shit all around.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. You move it around.
This don't exist. That don't matter.
Every position on the football field, basketball court, baseball, has a prototypical size, speed, strength, everything.
Okay, so if that's the case, y'all go out there and get you a 5'6" center, or go get a goddamn left tackle that's out here and he under 6 foot and he 200 pounds. Go get that shit and see how it look.
Yeah, it don't matter.
It don't fucking matter. Them balls was all over Brady Christian because he had little ass arms. Little ass arms. And you trying to tell me prototypical size don't matter? You can say I got a type for a big man behind center or on the offensive line, but when it comes to anything else, it don't fucking matter. It don't matter having a quarterback that can see over the fucking field. It don't matter having a running back. These niggas killed Darren Sproles for being fucking little. They said a nigga couldn't run between the tackles his whole
Yeah.
goddamn career. And you
They
trying to
say,
tell me
what did Christian McCaffrey do, Q? What did Christian McCaffrey do?
they say he couldn't run through the tackles, and that's all he did was run through the fucking
But,
tackles.
but what did he do before that some bitch went and hit that weight room, didn't he?
Oh, he had to go lift himself up.
Huh?
They draft that nigga in Carolina, and the first thing he did was went to work and clanging and banging, clanging and
That
banging.
bitch come out looking like Mega Man.
I mean, you about to take a beating at the running back position, dog. You're gonna have to bulk up.
But size don't matter though. Size don't matter.
I don't know who the
Size
fuck
don't matter
lied to
either.
y'all and say size don't matter around here. Size do matter. That
Size
the
don't
case.
matter.
Why you think Derrick Henry having so much having so much success being 6'3" and a powerhouse at the running back position?
Yeah, that's a mutant at that position.
Yeah, a refrigerator with legs. The type of shit that you see come spewing out of these niggas' mouth is ridiculous.
Size
When
don't
you
matter.
tell me, they telling me, okay, you will take that's like you telling me you will take a under 6 foot tight end. Why the fuck would you do that? You need him to be a red zone threat. That's like taking a wide receiver that's the smallest nigga on the damn field, and they killed a nigga like Steve Smith for being 5'9". They wouldn't even let the bitch practice with the fucking team the first 2 years when he was drafted.
And then, but see, you have one outlier. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And they say everybody else can do it. You see what I'm saying?
He opened the door for them little small niggas, man.
Yeah, he's an outlier though, Q. You understand what I'm saying? At first Steve Smith was what? Nothing but a punt returner. He worked his way into the wide receiver rotation. You understand what
They
I'm saying?
say
And guess
Cephas,
what?
he begged Cephas every chance he get to get the motherfucking snaps with the wide receiver. Cephas said, "No, you sit your ass over there and you do punt return."
What did he say out his own mouth? Musa
What
Muhammad
you
on the
mean?
jug machine? Musa Muhammad on the jug machine? He on the jug machine. Musa Muhammad catch 200, he catching 201. You understand what I'm saying? So he willed himself
I mean, he was
into
a
that position.
competitor. I
Yeah,
mean,
he didn't go out there and say, "Oh well, shit. If he give me a shot at the damn playing the wide receiver." See, that's what an outlier has to do. You understand what I'm saying?
yeah.
So therefore, Bryce Young, being the littlest motherfucking, you know what I'm saying, has to say, "This nigga already told y'all, nah, I don't lift no weights and shit. I don't do this and that." No, bitch, you need to take your little dumb ass, go back to the gym and do something more than what you've been
Listen,
doing. You understand what I'm saying? Oh, I ain't gonna throw. No, you nigga throw with that little arm you got until that bitch damn near fall the fuck off or turn blue. You understand what I'm saying? That's what an outlier has to do.
Now, Wes, I know that burning you up over there. Go ahead and talk to me.
No, they ain't burning me up.
God!
They ain't burning me up. I agree.
Oh, you agree with the prototypical side?
Yeah. Yeah.
You just told him we got to build around Bryce because he ain't going no way though.
But he ain't. So I mean, like we got like the way I'm looking at it, right? We got to build a team right for like a situation like how Tampa had a couple of years ago, where Tom Brady was able to walk in and they had a team, but they just had Jameis Winston fucking it up. Like we just got to build a team up. Hopefully, we might be able to snag a quarterback in free agency down the line somewhere, and the team is already ready to go. Be like, you still, no matter what, you still got to build a team if you like the quarterback or not, because he ain't going nowhere. Like we all know Bryce Young is David Tepper's pick. He's the owner, so it's going to take something. He would have to go 1-16 next year for the owner to start looking at him like,
I'll be damned. Do you have the patience to sit through a 1-16 season with Bryce Young next year?
I mean, I don't think we're going to 1-16.
My
But
God, I will
that's my whole point. We going to
I will lose my shit.
I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna be a different animal around here if we go down in wins, because we scraped 5 out of the side of David Tepper's ass. We scraped 5 wins this year, but if we go down to 1 and it's clear cut, it's because of Bryce.
Oh,
First of all,
okay.
Pastor Prime, you gonna owe me money. That's what the
I,
fuck that what that mean.
I'm
Check
not
this,
saying
Q.
we're going. I'm not saying we're going to
Does
drop down to 1. Like
hold up, Wes? Check this out, Wes. Does Arizona come in there next year? If they was to come to, now we go to them. If they come back to Bank of America next year, do they come in there calling us trash next year, or they coming there for business?
or Arizona, they're going to be focused.
Thank you. So do you win that? Do you win that game because they underestimated us next year? Hell no. They're gonna
They
be
learned
ready.
their lesson. Underestimate us this year.
Yeah. And do you think all this toe to toe with Kansas City? So is that the same Kansas City team that's gonna play Sunday that we play at Bank of America? Is that the same one?
No, but they won't be the same team next year either. Though they're gonna lose some pieces. They got a couple. They got a couple of free agents. They're gonna lose some pieces. But
I
that ain't
bet
gonna be
them
the same
motherfuckers
chance. I mean, they
will
still gonna have the
regroup
quarterback. I mean, that's
and come back
As
just
long as they got him, you be there every year. Yes, sir.
yeah, you got to keep pieces with him, Travis Kelsey, Humphrey, Jones, Worthy, D Hop, like you say, will be there come next year. Uh they what hold on a second. Let me go to Tankathon and just get a uh just an overdraft of what people a prediction of what they think that they gonna come back with. Hold on a second.
Hold
So
on, I can look up the upcoming free agents for Kansas City.
Trey Smith,
okay.
Juju Smith-Schuster, DeAndre. Yeah, they
So
got a
they
few.
got them they got that
So
that
let's
getting them
see.
that boy, that offensive tackle from Missouri, Ahmad Mabu at 32. So they have them winning the Super Bowl again, and then getting another defensive lineman. So they going in the trenches with Shamar Turner, your guy, Q from Texas A&M.
Samar Turner, that's a big summer gun. 6'6". Oh
Yeah.
my God,
So
300 and some
now,
chain.
yeah. So you just solidified right there your trenches. Offensive tackle and a big 6'4", 6'5" defensive tackle
I think
Lord
they're
to
have
gonna
help
be
Chris
mercy.
Bears.
Jones with that line. Come on, man. They don't have to do much. And that's
No,
picking at 32 and 64.
Let's see.
What are we talking about?
Okay, this should be their list of unrestricted free agents.
Then they go get a cornerback from Virginia Tech, Darren Strong. They go get him 6'1", 185 at
So
96.
check this out. The unrestricted free agents. Oh no, this from last year. Oh, never mind, never mind. I gotta pull up the other list.
And then JP, so what if Kelsey retired this year? If Kelsey retires this year, how much do they lose? How much do they really lose?
Nah, me and Wes was talking about this shit at work the other night. If they go talking about
Loveland.
Loveland will be sitting right there at the back half of the first round. If they go get Loveland, they just replace Travis Kelsey, and you got a guy that can grow with Patrick Mahomes for the next 10 years.
But my whole
I
thing
mean,
is
damn.
it's a tight and heavy draft. They can go Fannin in the second round. Fannin Jr.
Mm-hmm.
They can go him.
But Wes, what I'm saying though, I say it all the time. You can get a good tight end, man. Third, fourth round, you
Yeah.
always can find one.
Just look at
Always.
Iowa. Just pick whoever the tight end in Iowa. Just grab him.
That nigga is nice.
Luke,
God, Luke
Luke,
Lachey. Luke
yeah.
Lachey. That is crazy, man. Them boys will be pumped and ready to go because why? They always before it gets time for a motherfucker to go down, they already reloading up again.
Yeah.
We can't do that to save our lives. We still trying to pick a receiver.
Yeah, once you have those cornerstone pieces, you can do things with them. Because let's don't. Travis Kelsey was a third rounder himself.
Mm-hmm. I'll be
So
damned.
let's don't forget that.
Nah, I'm 100% with you on that one, cuz. Now check this out. When you take your time and you say, I want to see fully what these boys got potentially to bring in. Like we were just talking about with tight end for them. You got Tyler Warren, Penn State. They could potentially get Loveland from Michigan, Harold Fannin from Bowling Green, Mason Taylor, that boy from LSU we all love, Gunnar Helm from Texas. I mean, goddamn, Gunnar Helm is a bad motherfucker too.
Yeah, because I think is look that up for me. Is Kelsey chasing Gronkowski, or is he already surpassed?
Okay,
Because I think
Yeah,
Travis
he's looking
Kelsey.
for a number to be like all time. So he may
he already
got one
passed
more
him.
year left. He
You
already
say he done
passed.
pass him?
Yeah, he passed him in everything. Regular
I
season,
be
playoff
damn.
record.
Okay, well, I think
So
he done
this might
solidified.
be his.
Exactly.
Yeah, because the greatest tight end is Gronk. I mean Kelsey, but he got to worry about that boy at San Fran because he could potentially pass him.
Who? Kettle?
Kittle, yeah.
They don't throw him the ball enough. I mean, he got the talent, but they don't. They got so many weapons over there. And Kyle Shanahan, a madman. They don't throw. They're not going to throw the ball. He's not going to get us much opportunity to even have that.
I'll
Don't
be
get me.
damned.
He's good though, but he ain't gonna have the opportunity that Kelsey had.
Let's see. I'm looking for his stats right here. Amongst retirement talk. Let's see. What is his full stats? Full stats. Here we go. Here we go. I'll put it up on the screen. So this season right here, he only had 823 yards, 3 touchdowns. Well, damn. Hold on. Let me see if
Yeah,
I can get
George
the
Kittle. Yeah,
ESPN.
George Kittle. Yeah, Kittle's is way off though. Travis Kelsey got like 12,000 somebody. Or Kittle's only got like 7,000. So yeah, he way off you.
You say he way off.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Kittle.
he won't get me way off Travis Kelsey.
But now, if he do the Tony Gonzalez now and play for about extra 10 years on him, he'll catch him.
But he's not like in the offense he in right now. Like they spread the ball around. He's not gonna have as much opportunity as Travis Kelsey though. The stack Powell's numbers.
Hmm.
Yeah, he got for the next 5 years. He got to hit 1,000. You know what I'm saying? To get at Travis. He ain't gonna do it. He only clipped 1,000 like 4 years in a 8-year career.
Oh wow! Look at this right here. 12,151 is what Travis Kelsey has for a career.
Yeah,
I
4 years.
think that's leading every tight end
Yeah,
totally ever.
all time.
The
Yeah,
wide receiver numbers.
Yeah, that's all. Yeah,
yeah.
that's all
Yeah.
time number.
Travis Kelsey,
No, because
he ranks
Gonzalez
fourth
is
in
at
yeah, he ranks fourth in receptions, but
Tony
behind Tony Gonzalez
Gonzalez.
and all them Witten, I think all them. He's fourth on the list, but as far as yards, he might be up. I think he's up there. He's still behind them in receptions though.
So this is
Oh,
Tony Gonzalez numbers right here.
Wes, you got to mute a little bit because you got some noise in the background. Mute it a little bit when you get ready to talk.
15,127. 111 touchdowns for Tony Gonzalez. This is where he got to pass. 50. So he at 12,000. If he trying to be the all-time, because Tony Gonzalez is the all-time leading receiver for tight ends. He's the goal to tight ends.
Okay, you got like you said, Gronkowski, Tony Gonzalez, Antonio Gates, and then Mike Dicker.
Mm,
When they start talking about all greatest of all time.
Yeah, they got him as far as yards. He's fourth on the list
So I
there
don't know.
too, behind Antonio Gates, behind Jason Witten, and behind Tony Gonzalez.
far as Witten, I forgot about Witten. Where is Witten on the all time list?
Damn, Witness at just 10,000, I think though.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm looking at this list right now where they got the 25 best tight ends in NFL history,
Mm-hmm.
and let's get down to the top of the list. Greg Olson is in the top 10.
Yeah, Greg Olsen in the top 10. Yep, I'm looking at it right now. Jimmy Graham, New Orleans.
Kellen Winslow, Shannon Sharp, number 5. Travis Kelce is number 4 right now. Let's see who we got. Rob Gronkowski is number 3. And
There
we
go
got Antonio Gates has 11,000 yards, 11,841 yards, 116 touchdowns. And then Tony Gonzalez is number 1 with 15,000 yards, 111 touchdowns. So Antonio Gates is the all-time leader in touchdown receptions for tight ends, 116. God damn, them boys is balling. Yeah, I'm trying to get it together. Gronk was only a 5-time Pro Bowler, first 4-time All-Team Pro.
they got some bad boys that play tight end now.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, he'll pass. He'll pass Antonio Gates early next year. He's at 907 as far as all-time receptions for a tight end. Antonio Gates
Mm.
got nine. Antonio Gates got 955 right now, so he'll pass that soon next year. That'll
I
put
mean,
him. That'll put him
what
third
what could,
all
what
time.
could we do? What could we do to get a type of tight end like that?
Well, I got 1,400.
Uh,
And y'all say how many? Y'all say Tony Gonzalez got how many yards? Career
Tony
yards?
got
15,127 and
Yeah,
111 touchdown.
yeah. So that boy got to get 3,000 more yards to get Tony.
Yeah, so he got about 2 more seasons. 2 seasons, well, three seasons if he do
And
1,000 per season.
I see. And Tony played.
Now, can he do that? He'd have to play 4 seasons and spread it out where he getting about 800 per season.
That's what he's doing now. See, he's doing about 800 now at this point in his
Yeah, he
career.
done lost a step. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Don't get me wrong. He has the potential of being the number 1 tight end ever. And if I was him, I would stay for the next 4 years to try to get that because history is going to remember him because Tony Gonzalez never won a Super Bowl.
mm-mm.
So Tony Gates never won a Super Bowl. Right now, other than Gronkowski is barely at 10,000 yards, but because he got multiple Super Bowls, they look at him like the GOAT at tight end.
And Tony played 17 years though. Q.
Yeah,
God
well,
dang.
yeah, I told you that nigga was doing the Iron Man challenge like LeBron. He want to play for 20 fucking years.
Damn, Tony, I ain't know you played that long.
Yeah, because he did about a good 12 years in Kansas City.
Yeah, and then he did 1, 2,
He did
3,
like
5,
5 years in Atlanta.
5 in Atlanta. 5 in Atlanta.
Them the
Damn,
only 2
Tony.
teams he been at. Yeah, Gonzalez, and he kept waiting for Matt Ryan to get the shit together. And Matt Ryan just couldn't get it
Nigga
together.
never get together. Damn,
hmm
Tony put in work.
Yeah, Tony put in work. But like Shannon Sharp told that nigga on like he told him on live TV to his face, he said, I ain't had to play 17 years to get what you get. Think about it now. He got 15,000. Shannon Sharp had 10,000. And Shannon Sharp only played like 12 years totally. So he had an extra 5 years on this man.
So, but Shannon Sharp still would have had a Shannon Sharp talking. He run his mouth, but he still would have had to do 1,000 in
What?
15 years to get Tony and
But
eclipsed the
look,
last two.
but go if he did 10,000 in 12 years, Tony took 17 years to do 4,000 more, 4,000 yards more. Actually, that tells you Shannon Sharp, if had he kept on the same pace he was
Yeah,
going, he'd have been better.
he'd have got him. He'd have got him. But what I'm saying now, you saying if you don't know, like he said, so you got to tip your hat to Tony for being able to do 17 years in this league. It ain't his fault that he, you know what I'm saying, this and that he was able to play that long. So you got to tip your hat to him to be for his longevity. Now,
I
Shannon
ain't giving
don't
him
know what
shit.
the fuck he'd have had. Shannon don't know what the fuck he'd have had if he'd have played 3 more years, 4 more years, or whatever. He don't know. He don't know.
Shannon had John Elway, and then he had a Trent Dilfer. Come
There you
on,
go.
nigga, damn. When he went to the Ravens, them boys had Trent Dilfer. How the fuck he supposed to get them numbers he supposed to get
Okay.
when
Bring his
when you
Ravens.
got an average ass
Bring his
nigga
Ravens.
throwing the ball
Bring,
to
bring,
you?
bring his Ravens numbers up. Bring Shannon Sharp up then. Bring Shannon Sharp up
Okay,
since he.
okay, okay,
Because
okay, okay,
okay, we
okay.
all know his numbers going to decline in Baltimore. We know that. You understand what I'm saying?
They
So
had more
let's
around.
yeah. So say if he spent 5 more years in Baltimore, what we saying then, he probably wouldn't have got the numbers. You feel me? And then you like you just said, you sitting there with Matt Ryan, which Matt was coming up at that time when Tony was there or whatever. So Tony had to fuck with Matt Ryan. And it ain't like he didn't have Mahomes in motherfucking KC. Who was in Kansas City at that time?
Now look at his numbers. In 97, now these are Super Bowl years because them boys had a good little run too. 97, 98. You gotta remember, you gotta add a 2,000 yard runner to these numbers he had. Terrell Davis was a bad motherfucker, in case people don't remember. That boy was bad.
That's true
Um,
too. But you still got
yeah,
John
less
Elway. He
opportunities.
got to go.
Less
You still got a quarterback with a gold jacket, Q.
but go, you had less opportunities to catch the fucking ball. They went to
Well,
Super Bowls, but come
he had
on,
that with
dog.
two. He had that with two teams. So that leaves a lot of meat left on the bone. He had a heavy running team in Denver, and he had a heavy running team in Baltimore. So he didn't necessarily go to the
And look at
best
these
team suited
Baltimore
for
numbers.
a pass catching
He only did
type
two
deal.
years in Baltimore.
Yeah,
He only did two
and
years. He
yeah,
went back
they
to
wasn't throwing the
Denver.
ball over there.
They wasn't throwing the damn ball. So imagine if he
So
went
with
to a
your
team that had an offense like the Chiefs, and they utilized him with his actual skill set. Man, Shannon Sharp would have probably went for 20,000. He'd have been the Jerry Rice of all tight ends in this motherfucker, man. That's all I got to say. That's all I got to say on that. Anyway, Super Bowl predictions, numbers. Anybody want to give me their score to the Super Bowl? Who we got here? Who we got on here still? Wes, you still here? No?
I I'ma say it ain't gonna be a high score just like last time. You know what I'm saying? I say, damn, might even be a field goal game right there, boy. Um, 21-17, Chiefs.
You think it could be that low scoring game? That low scoring of a game?
Yeah, them boys come to play,
Ah,
Q.
they coming to play, huh?
Damn right on both sides.
Mm-hmm.
Both of them ain't playing no game now. They ain't playing no game now.
Yeah, I agree.
Ain't nobody around there. Yeah, I love it. I love it. Did you see Jalen face when they was up there in that damn interview with him and what's name? They ain't nobody smiling and grinning and all that shit, looking around like, oh, I'm amazed. Ain't nobody doing no job.
Check
Look
this out.
focused.
West put 37-34. He got the Chiefs winning. You think it gonna be that much of a shootout?
Nah.
Now, the last time they played, was 21-17. Be mindful.
Damn, it was 21-17 last time. Yeah,
Last time they
that's what I'm
played.
saying. It's gonna be something about like that again.
21-17. I'm looking at the score for the last time these boys played.
Yeah, I didn't even look at that. That I hit the last score on the head. Well,
In the
that's gonna be
last
just
Super Bowl, the score was 21-17. Hold on. That was Monday Night Football. Hold on. Let me get the last Super Bowl score. I ain't want to make sure I put the wrong number out there because them boys will pass out. Last time they played each other, which was Monday Night Football, November 20th, 2023, was the last time they played each other. 21-17 was the numbers they put up against each other. Now, how different are these two teams from each other now? From 2023 to 2025, a year and a half. There we go.
Yeah, I think.
Yo.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Go ahead, talk to us.
I thought somebody was talking.
Yeah, my bad. My audio went to the car. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, y'all can hear me now.
Yeah, you on it? Okay.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Morgan the God said the Eagles just scored 50 on the Commanders. That's the Commanders, dog. I don't think they're
I
gonna do
think
that to the to
Uh,
Chiefs.
I don't
come on.
see it being a low scoring game. Uh, I think they're gonna be able to put up a couple touchdowns. Um, I don't really see anybody shutting Saquon down. I think he's gonna get his regardless.
I agree.
Uh, the main thing is gonna be because I think this is what makes the Chiefs that other than them penalties, because I mean they get favored a lot in those. The main thing is situational football, man. They are the kings of situational football. If you make a mistake, they capitalize. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about that. And when they're in short and whatever, they capitalize. They know how to control the clock. They do everything, the little things, right. Situational football, they're always on the positive side of it, which makes them almost impossible to beat majority of the time. Um, so this is why I think Philadelphia is going to have to establish themselves. So they can establish that run and make it count in the red zone when they get there. The defense is good enough to aggravate Mahomes. Them man, I really think they got a good chance in beating them. They are the better team right now. Forget about records. Forget about the past champion. Right now, as it's constructed, they are the better team. But
Mm,
I'm going. I'm going 31. Uh, 31-28. Philadelphia Eagles, man.
okay. Wes, what you got?
I agree with a lot. Do you hear me? Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I agree with a lot. They're gonna have to execute. Like both teams are really good. I got the Chiefs winning because I think it's gonna come down to special teams. Eagles kick have been missing a lot of kicks last couple of weeks. I think it's going to come down to special teams, but neither one's going to stop each other. It's going to be another high scoring game. I think Saquon going to get
Nah,
off.
I still gotta disagree with you on that. Like they gonna stop each other. They gonna stop each other. Saquon, if the Eagles sit there and go ahead and run Saquon and control that tempo of that game, they gonna win it. But if they let Andy Reid steal one like with a trick play or two or something like that, that's where they'll be 21-17 and it's gonna get over. Y'all know it came down to one mistake last time with
That
Bradbury
fumble.
holding that boy.
Look at this right here. Go. I got the box score from the last Super Bowl on the screen. It was
Mm-hmm.
38-35. And Patrick Mahomes only came out for 182 yards, 3 touchdowns. Jalen Hurts had 304 yards with a touchdown. QBRs were insane for both quarterbacks, and their ratings were insane. They were damn near almost like Both of them boys was Herculean from the quarterback position in that particular game. Now you look at the two difference; they were exactly equal on the running yards. One team had 115, 70 of it came from Hurts. Isaiah Pachenko had 76 of the other yards, and they had a bevy of guys, Jarrett McKinnon, contributing. They had a little bit more of a run game with Kansas City that year. But you're looking at the receiving. Devontae Smith had 100. A.J. Brown had 96. I mean, the weapons for the Eagles showed up. And all you had was Travis Kelce showed up and Juju on the other side. I mean, looking at this right here, this team has gotten D-Hop. They got Xavier Worthy.
Yep.
And you looking at the upgrades on this Kansas City defense that they has done from the last Super Bowl is night and day difference. And you looking at what did the Eagles do? They went and got a 2,000-yard rusher to add to what they already had. This might be one of the most equal Super Bowls.
Yeah, these ain't the same teams as the last Super Bowl. They're completely
They made
different.
the same team. Yeah.
They made the same teams, dog.
What happened in that first one? I don't know if y'all remember this. I mean, we got their running back, Miles Sanders. They didn't use him in the Super Bowl. He was pissed about that. He let it be known when we got to Carolina that they had used him throughout the playoffs, established the run game, used him in the passing game. He was a focal part of their offense. They got to the Super Bowl and they relied on Jalen Hurts to try to duel Patrick Mahomes. That was a mistake. Now his numbers look great. Yes, sir.
That was not a mistake. That boy is dumpster shit. Since you have seen that boy come here, what to you screams 1,200 yards was actually on him and not the offensive line of Philly. He is Chuba Hubbard 2.0.
That's fine. But if you'd have been able to
average nigga.
Okay, that's all well and good. But the numbers were the numbers while he was on that team. You can deny him all you want to. What I'm saying is that if he had established that run in that game, the thing might have been different. Any other 3 and outs they might have had hurt them.
Mm-hmm.
You should have been able to establish that run and put more. You might have been able to keep.
But they did, Logic.
A little bit longer. No,
when you have Jalen Hurts going off for 70 yards, they kept the chains moving, dog. He kept the chains moving. The quarterback himself did it.
Now we would have to look at the game though, Q, and say that they took the run away from them. That's why we would have to go back and look at the game and say they took the run away from them. That's what made Jalen had to beat him, and he showed the fuck up.
Yes, I'm not taking the room. He showed up. He showed
the fuck up in that game.
So check this out.
Remember the explosive play they had A.J. Brown, him and Jalen Hurts hooked up like twice? That's what you got to have now.
Okay, let me put this out here. Hold on. Jalen Hurts had 3 touchdowns on the ground, 15 carries for 70 yards, averaging damn near almost 5 yards a carry. Isaiah Pachenko had 15 carries for 76 yards, averaging 5 yards a carry. He was a fucking running back, and then he put 300 yards on his ass to go with it through the air.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, man. The man gave you 3 touchdowns.
I get that. But three rushing touchdowns. Do you know what they did, Q? Do you know what they did?
Here we go.
Push, man. Push.
Here we go.
I'm not giving you no credit for somebody putting their hand on your butt.
We go discredit the man. God damn. That's what we doing now.
I'm discrediting that funky ass play. That's what I'm discrediting. You getting small and somebody pushing you from behind inside of a goddamn pile. Tush push.
When our quarterback did the tush push, you didn't have nothing to say about that.
How about that?
I put my 2 black ass lips together just now. Yes, sir.
Yes, you did. Oh, you nasty no count.
Ooh, yeah. I do it again. Yes, sir. Piccadilly nigga. Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
Man.
Just
Yeah,
just the thing though, man. Like you said, situational football is what they are. That's Kansas City Chiefs in a whole. I don't care about their players. I don't care about the staff or whatever. What you got to give them credit for every single game. You don't see them panicking. They feel like at some point in time a situation is gonna come up. We're gonna be given an opportunity. Let's take advantage of it. That's coaching. That's mentality. That's everything. That is a hard thing to beat. I don't care about any other situation. There have been plenty of teams this entire season that had Kansas City beat. But guess what? They got one more opportunity and they took advantage of it.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
if Philly does that Sunday, they are going to lose. Do not give
but
them
guess what?
multiple opportunities. Yes, sir.
Guess what? We're gonna be right here on the tailgate experience because your boy got the night off Sunday night. Super Bowl
Yeah,
night is all.
yeah.
I had to work a week ago, but goddamn it, the Lord made a way. I will be here, and I'm gonna have my wings going, and we're gonna barbecue y'all asses up here on the tailgate experience. We're gonna do a live watch party for the Super Bowl. Let's get it. Fuck what you heard. Your
Oh
boys is
yeah.
going to be in the building.
Oh yeah. And bring all the niggas. It's welcome.
Powerful niggatry.
Powerful.
Huh,
It's welcome.
huh, huh, huh. I'm ready. So, y'all, that's y'all final predictions on what's gonna happen Sunday.
Yeah, that's the way I'm looking at it, man. Because it will be a great game. Fuck a good game. It's gonna be a great game. These are two, I mean, great teams. Great teams. Great teams showing up from the NFC. Great teams showing up from the AFC. I mean, you could maybe say Detroit. You could have might have said, well, the Vikings. They flopped toward the end, but the Eagles, great representative of the NFC. Kansas City, you could say the Bills, you could say the Ravens. Kansas City, great representation from the AFC. So these teams have met before. That ain't gonna be the same Super Bowl like last time. The Eagles are hungrier. Kansas City, the old savvy vet, like y'all want to say about Adam Thielen.
Oh, don't get me started with
And
that shit right there.
let's go get it on Sunday. That's all I got to say.
Well, um, you're probably going to hear us again on Black Cat. The GOAT is got one set up for, I believe it's 8 p.m. tonight. So make sure if you haven't already, subscribe over to the Black Cat channel, which is the main channel, where we talk all Panther all day, all long. Like I said, I did an early live. We were gonna do an afternoon live here, and then we're gonna do a tonight live. I mean, goddamn, we're around the clock with what's happening in the Panther land. And yeah, we're gonna keep our foot on everybody's neck around here. So without further ado, also I'm gonna start doing early morning lives here on the Tailgate Experience, just talking early morning some of the stuff that's happening around the NFL because I haven't even had a chance to really dive into Chip Kelly getting to the Raiders. I haven't had a chance to really dive into Pete Carroll and what that means for the Raiders or the
Yeah.
Jets. I haven't had a chance to
What?
talk about Aaron Glenn or any of that or those moves really.
Yeah.
So
What
good,
about
good.
your NFC South Saints who haven't even picked the head coach yet? The time is getting winding down. You know what I'm saying, Q? That's a
Hmm.
lot to talk about over there in Saints world. You got
Hmm.
to be moving as a head coach after the Super Bowl. You get named. Whoa, that's pressure, buddy.
I mean, but that's what we did with Frank Wright. We named that nigga literally.
And
Remember Tampa? I
and
told you the Super Bowl I was gonna take you, Bryce Young. And then he
how did
two
that
weeks
work
later he
out?
hired Frank Wright.
And how did that work out?
Well, they told me we built a Justice League of coaches over there.
And how did that work out for you?
Well, he got fired within the first 10 games of the season.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, Q, that's a good example. Learn from the Panther. Great example. Yeah.
Hey, well, no, them boys
Learn
are
from the
saying
Panther.
they trust him now. 2025
Learn
is
from
the
the
new.
Panther.
They turning over a new leaf. They they
God
they they gonna
damn,
show us
man.
the new way to get Carolina Panthers draft and the
I'll
new
be
way we
damned.
pick up free agents and the new way we win games. Everything is new this year. Yeah,
Damn,
that's what they
man.
said.
I'll
That's what they
be
say.
damned.
They trust Dan Morgan now.
T. Higgins.
There you go. Yeah. Yeah.
Everything out
Yeah.
there fucking about if you're a Panther fan is T. Higgins.
Yeah.
They don't give a fuck about nothing. They don't give a fuck about nothing but that punk ass receiver. And I didn't tell y'all, it's not gonna make a difference because the quarterback you have, receiver is a dependent position. And you can go get Jerry Rice his goddamn self and place him on that field with Bryce Young. And Jerry Rice, they'll be saying, well, why Jerry Rice ain't getting
Yeah,
15,
like you
1600
old.
yards? You old.
Jerry Rice
Jerry
too
Rice lost
old.
a step.
Yeah, you got Jerry Rice at the end of his career.
Shit. Y'all, if y'all don't remember Jerry Rice in the arena uniform was still the same bad motherfucker he was with that San Fran uniform.
You got
That,
Jerry Rice at the end of his career.
that, my point is it's a dependent position, and if you have a QB that can deliver the ball, you have nothing to worry about. But if you have a QB that struggles with getting 100 yards in a game, you are in trouble because that's where we at with Bryce Young. His inability to push the football down the field causes us to run an offense where we don't see any offensive productivity. And therefore, you don't have 1,000 yard receivers with him. Everybody numbers go down. I have been preaching this since we have taken Bryce Young. You watch his style of play is not conducive to winning. He is the James Harden of fucking quarterbacks.
Mm.
They'll come out here, they'll give you spurts where they show you that they could be the guy, and then it's like they disappear. They give you one good game, and then they give you 15 fucking terrible games.
Mm.
That's Green Bay last year. That's Kansas City this year. That's Atlanta this year.
Atlanta.
17-game
Atlanta's the new Green
season,
Bay.
you get 2 from this motherfucker.
Two. Two and a possible. We playing spades.
We playing fucking spades in this son bitch, man. That's where we at now.
We playing,
2 and a
we
possible.
ain't playing football. We playing spades. Two and a possible.
I be
We playing
damn.
spades.
That's where we at now. But that's why I talk that shit a little. Shout out to everybody who coming over here. And if you're an NFL fan and you wonder, like, well, why these boys always be talking Panther over here? We don't want to hear that stupid shit. Look, sir, I got to get it off my chest because on Black Cat Panther Podcast, which is our main channel, we cannot tell the fans the truth because they don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear you tell the truth. The truth is that boy is no good. As long as he is here, you will be struggling because of his style of play is not conducive to winning. Well, they say he was the Tampa took this motherfucker and said he was the point guard, and you didn't need a certain type of receiver because he would make everybody better. That was a lie. Everybody in the league keeps saying the organization failed Bryce Young. How the fuck did they do that when they gave this boy an offensive line? Right now, if you look at the Panthers' offensive line, there's 32 teams, and we're above 15 in offensive line play. Collectively, go look at the PFFs. They were a top 5 line at one time with Andy Dalton, and when Bryce Young come, everybody's numbers went down because he holds the ball too long. Now, you go from a top 5 line to a top 15 line with Bryce Young. You got weapons where you go draft Xavier Legette in the first round. You take your time. You get Jonathan Mingo the day you draft Bryce Young. You trade him away because you say, well, he can't catch. You go, you get Miles Sanders. You find out he dumps the shit. You go, you get the running back, Jonathan Brooks. He's sick and dead on the table. You go, every chance you get, you do something to try to help fix this offense. The team is fucking cursed. This team is no good. You can't tell these boys the truth. And as long as Dan Morgan goes to the podium and preach, I'm not going to get players that are injured. And what's the first thing he do? He go get a team full of injured niggas.
Mm, mm.
DJ
Damn.
Wanham playing 6, 7 games. 17 games in the season now. Brooks playing 1, 2 games before he going down with another ACL. Corbett, they refuse to get a fucking center. This is you know what? I can't do this shit, man. I ain't even
Commit
make
to
it to the
fixing one
defense.
side. Yeah, commit to fixing one side of the ball. One thing you spend $100 and some odd million, but you don't get the center. My God, my God. Get the two guards, but you don't get the center. You rotate 3 centers out: Cade Mays, Brady Christensen, and Austin Corbett. Damn, where they do that at, y'all? Just a debacle, man, of things that have happened for that franchise. And the whole thing was right here, Super Bowl predictions. And you look at, let's just say, the two teams that's in it and the two teams that got beat in the, like I said, NFC or AFC championship games. And you say, first, you got to beat the losers. You know that, right, Q? Logic? You know that, right? You got to beat the two losers. So fuck the Eagles. You got to try to beat the Commanders. I mean, if my logic ain't logicking, you can't beat the Commanders.
Oh Lord,
Listen,
yeah, you can't beat the
li-
Commanders
li-
though.
You
yeah,
can't even beat the Commanders.
that's not how that stuff works. They gotta stop thinking like that, honestly.
Yeah, don't even worry about the Eagles. Don't you can't touch the Eagles. The Eagles are playing Sunday. You got to beat the Commanders first.
Don't it sound like ancient history that at one point in time we had uh, a year where we had two 1,000-yard receivers and another guy that had over 1,000 total yards at one time in one season? You don't it seem like that's
Hmm.
ancient history? Do you feel like
What
we'll
you
ever
talking
get
about,
that back
Logic?
again?
What you talking about?
Uh,
What you
DJ
mean?
Moore had 1,000 yards receiving.
Who?
Robbie
Not the
Anderson,
nigga they said wasn't shit.
yeah, that nigga. And then you
Oh,
had
okay.
Robbie Anderson, Mr. Chosen himself, had a thousand
Mr. Beat
yards.
your
And
ass.
there you go, Mr. Beach
Chose,
Ass. And then Curtis
Okay,
Samuel
okay.
had almost a
chose.
thousand total yards. Yeah.
Curtis Samuel.
Curtis Samuel,
Mr.
yeah.
Two Step on the sidelines. Mr.
That
Two
nigga.
Step. Dancing ass
Yeah.
Chose.
nigga.
Dancing ass nigga. Yeah, that nigga.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
And all three of them still playing?
Yes, sir, they are. Yes, sir, all three.
Now, Goat, you shut
Oh,
your black ass mouth up. Don't you dare open your mouth to say that they
I'm
on
just saying.
another team. Don't you dare
I'm
fix
just
your
saying.
mouth to say that shit.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
yeah, yeah, well, yeah.
I'm just saying.
Well, I'm about to get depressed. Shout out to everybody in the chat. I'm gonna get the fuck up out of here before I flip out because I already feel myself trending towards that direction. I've been doing good. I have not flipped out in days. So shout out to everybody. I'm praying for my sanity. You know what they say as a Panther fan, we have mental issues. At least that's what some of the content creators be saying. So you know, hey, it is what it is.
Chosen Anderson.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Chosen T Higgins.
Chosen.
I'm choosing to end this goddamn show before I get angry. Shout out to everybody in the chat. If y'all just watching this, look, we talk a little bit of shit about our team. This is how we feel. I mean,
Oh,
I'm gonna get to the rest of you niggas and y'all teams around there, but I just had to vent a little bit today. Super Bowl is amongst us. Predictions are here. I don't think I gave my predictions, but fuck it, it don't matter. It's gonna be a field goal win over here, probably. Uh, get your wings ready. Get your popcorn ready. You're gonna see what it looked like to actually have competent quarterback play on Sunday. Uh, it's your boys. Any last words from y'all?
no, I'm good.
Yeah. No, 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 no. At the end of the day, I think we said enough. Don't need anybody to get depressed. It's all right.
We want touchdowns, Q. Shout out to Relax and Talk Sports.
Woo!
Dig it.